Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are from in the whole wide world. Yes, this is your man Pixie with another video. This one's slightly different from my normal drone videos. This one is about Sheffield Victoria train station, the forgotten train station of Sheffield. So I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, and it's the first time you've seen this video or the first time you've come to my channel, please don't forget to press that big red button and also like, share and comment the video. So let's get into it. Enjoy the video, guys. Bye for now. Sheffield Victoria Railway Station was the main railway station in Sheffield, Yorkshire, England, on the Great Central Railway between Chesterfield and Penistone. The early history. Engineered by Joseph Locke, the Sheffield, Ashton-under-Lyne and Manchester Railway linking Manchester and Sheffield opened in 1845. Originally, this line terminated at the Bridge House station, which was about 0.7 miles, which equals to 1 kilometre, to the west of the future Victoria Station. In 1847, the Sheffield, Ashton-under-Lyne and Manchester Railway merged with two other similar companies to form the Manchester, Sheffield and Lincolnshire Railway. The station of bridge houses had been outgrown, so an extension and a new station were planned. John Fowler, who later gained fame for co-designing the fourth railway bridge in Scotland, was employed to engineer the extension and stations. Fowler's design included a viaduct over the Wicker, which was 40 feet 12 metres high, 750 yards 690 metres long, and two island platforms 1,000 foot 300 metres long. The extension was completed in 1847 to 1848, and the new Victoria Station opened in 15th September 1851. The station gained 400 foot 120 metres long ridge furrow patterned glass roof likened to the time to the Crystal Palace in London, which spanned the main line platforms in 1867 and was further enlarged in 1874. The well-known railway contractors Logan and Hemingway were awarded the contract. With the opening of the London extension in 1899, Sheffield gained a new direct service to London to attract the lucrative trade between the cities. The Great Central Railway launched Sheffield without a stop on 1st of July 1903 and became something of a trademark for the company, with 163.75 miles being run in exactly 3 hours, an average of nearly 55 miles per hour. Slip coaches were provided for passengers for Leicester and Nottingham. The station received a new frontage in 1908 and was further improved between 1939 and 1940. The station took on great importance when the line through the Pennines, known as a Woodhead route, after the long Woodhead tunnel on it was electrified for freight purposes after World War II. The 1950s saw the station at its zenith. Regular Manchester-London Road, Sheffield Victoria, London Marylebone express services travelled the Great Central Line. Other expresses ran to London's King Cross over the East Coast Main Line, and the named expresses, the Master Cutler, the Sheffield Pullman and the South Yorkshireman, served the station. There was also many semi-fast trains running past Pennine and from Manchester to destinations on the East Coast, with local trains to Chesterfield, Barnsley, Nottingham, Doncaster, Retford, Penistone and Lincoln. The electrification of the line reached Sheffield Victoria by 1954, reducing the journey time to Manchester to 56 minutes. This was the only UK main line to be electrified at 1500 VDC. From the point onwards, all passengers trains heading to Manchester required a change of locomotive at Victoria Class 76 or Class 77. Although the 1950s saw services at the station reach their peak, this period also marked the beginning of its decline. In 1953, Barnsley was an early casualty as the line ran almost parallel to the former Midland Railways, Sheffield Midland, Barnsley line servicing mostly the same communities. By the end of the decade, the express to Marylebone either cut or rerouted to King's Cross. In the case of the Master Cutler in the mid-1960s, there was a concerted effort to concentrate Victoria's remaining local and express train services at Sheffield Midland Station. From 4th of October 1965, most services were diverted to Sheffield Midland, adding 2 to 4 minutes to their schedules. The only trains remaining were to Manchester via Woodhead, the Harwich boat trains, and trains to Bournemouth, York and Swindon. After September 1966, Victoria was left with just an hourly Manchester service and the daily Liverpool-Harwich continental boat train service. In 1965, the second Beeching report recommended that the Sheffield to Manchester service to be consolidated. After much local wrangling, British Railways favoured the Hope Valley line, which was slower and not electrified and served more local communities. In 1967, plans were announced to withdraw passenger services along the Woodhead route. Following public outcry, an inquiry was launched. It took 2 years to be completed. Eventually, the inquiry backed British Rail's plans and passenger services were withdrawn from the line on 5th of January 1970. The last train to Victoria Station, an enthusiast special, arrived at 1:45 in the morning on the 5th of January, and from that point the station was closed. Between 20th and the 22nd of January 1973, the station was briefly reopened, while Sheffield Midland Station was completely closed for commissioning of the new power signalling box. The Manchester-Sheffield Wath Electric Railway was entirely closed east of Hadfield in July 1981. The tracks through the Woodhead Tunnel were lifted in 1986. Passengers trains to and from Huddersfield via Penistone continued to pass through the station without stopping until May 1983, when they were diverted via Barnsley, Penistone via Wansley Bridge section, then being closed to passenger traffic, except for the now single-track goods offloading line, which still exists to serve the steel works at Stocksbridge. All the track through the station was lifted by 1985, and the station builds were demolished in 1989 to make way for an extension to the adjacent Victoria Hotel complex. The slope that once led to the Platform 1 survives as part of the pedestrian path to the car park. Right then, guys, that was that little bit of information about the Sheffield Victoria Station. I do hope you enjoyed this content and you've reached this far. If you have, thank you very much for sticking around. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you like what you see, don't forget to press that like button. And also, if you're new around here, don't forget to smash the big red button. Alright then, guys, hopefully there will be more drone videos going up shortly. Just with the present conditions, we're not allowed to go very far. So yeah, what can we do? Alright then, guys, thank you, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.